Hey friends, we're back today with another high-end dupe.
And today we're going to be duping this Raful Estudio green moving wall hanging from West Elm. That retails for $236 and we only spent $20. So this wall hanging is 27 inches wide and about 31 high. So the first thing we're going to do is go measure the space in this new bedroom makeover that we did to figure out how big we want ours to be. And that's the beauty of DIY is when you're creating your own dupe, you can really customize it to fit your own space. Ours is going to be pretty similar to this, but maybe not quite as high. We're going about 24 inches high with ours.
Then we headed off to the store to get our supplies, and we didn't have very many yarn shops close by us that were open when we had the chance to go. So we ended up at Joann's, and they actually had a lot more options than I thought they would, and we're going for something super natural here. We didn't want like a super synthetic yarn that had that sheen to it, so we're getting something as natural as we can in an off-white and this green color to match the bedroom. I also love how thick and chunky this yarn is, and I think it's going to look really great. Then we also picked up a 1-inch dowel to hang all of this yarn on. To start off, we took the dowel outside and cut it down with our chop saw to 27 inches.
Now we're just gonna eyeball it from the picture to kind of mark out on here where we're gonna put each color. And I'm just gonna guess that it starts about 2 inches in on each side. So I'm gonna just draw a little line. Doesn't need to be exact. And then we're kind of guessing that the design is split up into fifths. And so we're gonna split that up into about 4 5/8. And I only really need to mark this for that far right section that is the natural color, and then the green section, because the rest will be that natural color. All right, I'm gonna start with the green section first because I want that to be the 24-inch hanging, and since it angles at the bottom, then we'll have a better idea of how long to cut the tan or the natural pieces afterward. All right, so we're gonna use the quilting ruler to help us cut all of these really quick. It's 24 inches, which is exactly how long I want it to be. We kind of had a debate here
And I was right.
on how much it was gonna take to wrap around there. More than you think. It was gonna be about 7 inches. Yep, right there, 7 inches. All right, so there's 24 inches. Another 24, and I'm just gonna add on the 7 for 55, and then I'm just going to fold it in half and just keep folding it from there, so I can just cut all the strands at the same time. This might get a little tricky. Alright, so I have my first strand just folded in half. I'm going to take the loop and put it underneath the wood and then just bring those other strands through. And we know this technique is done in macrame a lot. If you know if it has a special name, be sure to let us know. So we're just going to keep moving down the dowel and string all of these on. Again, we'll get that green section done first, decide how wide we want it to be. And again, this is also the fun thing about DIY. You could totally change this design up if you wanted. Just have the dupe as the inspiration. And I love the yarn that we found because it's chunkier than like your typical
like crafting yarn.
Well, and it's wool. It's not 100% wool, but it has that wool roving look to it, so it looks really natural and pretty.
So this is all you do. So simple, and you can see there's like little gaps in there, so
Squish them.
we'll be able to tell how many we need.
And it's going to look so great with the accent wall
Yep.
in the bedroom.
All right, so you can see this little tick line and that tick line. For the green section, there are 10 different strands on there just to kind of give you an idea. So that means we're going to cut 40, because we're going to have 4 sections of the neutral. So we're going to cut 40 strands, and we're going to cut them all at the same length. And how quick do you think we can do this? Let's see. We're going to set a stopwatch.
Hey Siri, set the stopwatch.
Fear of what comes after.
Okay, so that was about 11.5 minutes, so not too shabby. All right, now to make the hanger, I guess you would say.
Sure.
We're going to use one more piece of this natural color, and it's cut to the same length, and we're going to tie a square knot. Make sure it's nice and snug, and I'm going to just trim that. Move the knot to the top or back side of the pole. Then I'm going to wrap it 2 times. And then I'm using a trusty pencil.
You could use a crochet hook though.
You sure could. I'm going to just poke this long strand underneath that first loop we did. It worked when I practiced, guys. I'm gonna twist it.
I could still go get a crochet hook if you want.
Could.
But no, let's make a pencil work.
Well, people have pencils.
I know, that's true. You made it work.
I did. So you're going to just pull this all the way through. And I'm going to move it to where that knot is. Okay. So that's where that ended. The knot's at the top because we don't really want it to show. Now, just because we've looped it underneath, it's going to stay snug, and we're going to bring it over to the other side. And when this hangs, this is going to be tight, so you can figure out how high you want it to be. That looks good for mine. So then I'm going to start wrapping it here and then do my knot right from the get-go. And again, kind of keep it to the top.
Did you do right over left, left over right on that one?
I don't know.
I thought maybe the loop needed to go the other direction. That's why I'm asking. You can tell that you didn't because it's not hanging straight.
Well, Lottie.
Okay, it's probably all right.
It is. So I'm going to just do this.
It is.
And then you can just tie this off. I submitted my will to the crochet hook.
After the knot is there, we're just gonna take this underneath all three and we're gonna pull that string through all of them. Even then it's snug.
Which is good. You want it snug.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Then scissors, thank you. Then we can just trim so the end is not showing. All right, I'm just gonna use the quilting ruler again with a rotary cutter, and I'm gonna cut the green on an angle.
Sweet. That was nice and easy.
Yeah, that was
Perfect.
nice. Now I'm just gonna make the natural ones nice and even, and then we'll trim those as well. And like the dupe, we're gonna go a little bit higher than the green one, so I'm gonna place this on here to kind of get it figured out where I want it first. Then I'm gonna slide those out of the way, make sure I'm looking level. And I guess that was a lot of excess white yarn. That's okay. Well, that was satisfying. Okay, then we'll just pull this other side down and cut it to the same length. Well, that happened. All I did was put my arm through the loop to carry it home. It broke. I don't know, guys. What do I do? So I just tied a whole nother piece of yarn on, and we're gonna be careful. Not like I was being rough before, but.
And I found it fitting to hang this dupe above our other West Elm dresser dupe.
Awesome. That looks good.
So what do you guys think? Did it turn out okay?
I love it. I love the cozy texture that it adds to a bedroom.
Yeah, too bad the teenager whose room it's in. He thinks that's weird, but whatever.
Oh, this is hideous. I don't. Ugh.
It's fine. I said, you don't have to like it.
I like
It's
it.
his room. Anyway, well, we hope you guys liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and be sure to let us know if you like it or if you think it's weird. Leave it in the comments below. And up next, we're gonna have, how many did I count?
17.
Yeah,
Goodwill.
Goodwill thrift flips next video. So be sure to stay tuned, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.